In with us. We're going to go to the lines now and take our first call of the show. It comes from Marcus. Marcus, good to have you with us.
Nice to be here.
I understand that you actually played in the NFL and in fact played for the Eagles?
I played in '93 in a preseason under the Kotite era, and played a little
Marcus.
Europe and up in Canada.
So having said that, I would imagine that you bring a unique perspective to this situation. Where do you stand on it? Does Michael Vick deserve to be back in the NFL?
I think he deserves to be in the NFL. Let's not make any mistakes. A lot of what he's been saying on TV, and to be honest, what probably most people would do, they're sorry because they got caught. You know, I'm sure he feels a lot more, a lot worse about it now after having spent his time in prison. But that initially started because you get caught with it. My biggest problem is how everybody wants to. I don't want him on my team. Get them out of here. And my thing is, you know, what are these people doing to help stop this dog fighting issue? Are all the people just protesting and just mad because Michael Vick is on the team?
Right. Are they putting their money where their mouth is, so to speak? Yeah. It's just
everybody
we don't want him to do
it. But what are they doing? Are they going out in the community and trying to help solve this problem?
So
because if that's what they want to do, you know, they need to put their hand to the grind as well.
Right. So you don't mind that the Eagles have signed him?
Not at all.
And do you think from a football perspective that it's a good signing, it's a good addition?
I think it is from the simple fact that it is. Now you get all the attention in the world on Philadelphia, good or bad.
Just what we need.
Marcus is right. Yeah.
Marcus, thanks so much. I appreciate the call, and I appreciate the notes on Facebook.
Nice being here. Thank you very much.
Sure thing. Kendra, I do want to talk about that.
Yes.
That Marcus pointed out about the attention, not only on Philadelphia, but on Michael Vick when he plays in Philadelphia. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to say, okay, I'm going to come into, you know, Lincoln Park financial field and play for the Eagles, or even just sit on the sidelines.
You know what, but also his fiance is from Philadelphia, and you mentioned earlier that when tickets sell games, they're going to sell games. Everyone wants to see Michael Vick play. Whether you're mad about it or you're happy about it, everybody wants to be there because this is a moment in history right now.
So you're not buying all those folks on Facebook and MySpace and Twitter saying,
no,
I'm never going to be an Eagles fan again, they're not getting another dime, I'm not wearing an Eagles jersey. You're not buying that?
That's the heat of the moment, and they're probably mad at the moment. But no one believes that because everyone wants to see Michael Vick. They want to see him either fail or win, you know, so they want to watch it. So they're going to go to the game, they're going to watch television. It's going to be a major event. So definitely this year, I'll put money on it that they're going to sell more tickets than ever. I really feel that way.
I think Kendra's right. That, I mean, statistically, the polling is showing that 49% of fans believe that. There's 51% right now that are saying that that this is a stain for the Eagles.
Philadelphia fans or nationwide?
Philadelphia fans.
Well, see, that would be the interesting question. Is when other cities look at this, how do they look upon this act? And I think that it's going to hurt us. I don't think it's not the death blow to the city's reputation, but I think over time it'll matter. You know, decades ago, a handful of Eagles fans threw snowballs at Santa Claus in Franklin Field. That still is cited repeatedly by the national media, what knuckleheaded, crude, classless people we are. And time will tell, but I have a feeling that this signing at this moment, this quickly, is going to undermine our reputation in some way.
Would it have undermined it, do you think, Dave, if it had been somebody else who signed him? I mean, you know, if the Oakland Raiders had signed Vick, for instance, it would have reaffirmed the perception that everybody has of the Raiders as this bad boy organization who, you know, give us your tired, your weak, your criminals, all your stuff, and we'll take them and go win football games. Would it be a tarnish on whatever other city other than Philadelphia had happened to sign?
Yeah,
Michael
I think
Vick?
Given that 6-year history of, you know, sadistic, deliberate abuse and everything that happened afterward, I think it would hurt any city that signs him. In Oakland, it might have confirmed what we already thought. But I mean,
well, let's ask our viewers that. Do you think it makes a difference that it was Philadelphia that signed Michael Vick and took him back into the NFL, or would any city be suffering the consequences of it? If you want to tell us what you think, you can email us. We're going to take a short break, but we're going to have more of your thoughts and opinions, and of course, we're going to hear more from our panel here in the studio when It's Your Call continues.
I think the majority of the public wants Michael to do well.
He's definitely going to have to prove himself and how he does in the community the next few years.
Knew he was going to get a chance to play somewhere, and If it's going to be anywhere, if he can help us, why not us?
Now he's back, and I think he's going to be a great player and going to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Why bring the circus again, you know? I mean, that kind of ruined the team a couple years ago with the TO thing. I feel like there's going to be a lot of hype around all the players constantly getting asked the questions, what about Mike Vick? What about Mike Vick?
I'm glad that I got the opportunity at a second chance, and, you know, I won't disappoint.
Lynn Doyle's jewelry provided by David Craig Diamonds and Fine Jewelry, Newtown, Pennsylvania.
Transportation for It's Your Call guests provided by Preferred Car and Limousine.
Michael has aggressively attacked the issue that he was presented with.
I think he deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance.
Did the dogs get a second chance? No.
Once you've paid your debt to society, you deserve to be reinstated.
It just doesn't seem that the negative press that the team's getting is worth the potential reward that he's going to be able to bring to them on the field.
This is not a slam dunk.
I think it's absolutely horrible. I hope the Eagles lose every damn game they play all year.
If we don't have an extremely proactive player here off the field, then this is a terrible decision.
Well, I guess time will tell. The decision right now, though, is to bring Michael Vick, who is now a convicted felon, to Philadelphia to play for the Eagles. A lot of people think that's a great signing, not only from a perspective of football, but also from a societal standpoint, saying, listen, he deserves a second chance. On the other side of that issue, though, there are people who are saying he may deserve a second chance, but not in the NFL. We want to know what you think, so it's your call this hour on Michael Vick. If you want to tell us what you think, you can email me at the address that you see there on the screen. Let's talk a little bit about the fan reaction and whether or not it is just something that, as Kendra said earlier, is in the heat of the moment, and if over time, if he actually brings victories to the Eagles, if the public will have a different perspective. You were very excited to announce it on the air.
I broke the news on the radio. I was so excited. Let's be clear, he is an awesome football player. He has a extreme amount of talent. He did not even reach his potential when he was playing down in Atlanta, so I think this is an opportunity for him to show his true skills that he can do on the football field. Why not with the Eagles? I'm so happy about this. I really am. And it applauds me that people aren't as excited as I am. It really does.
Let's talk about it from a football perspective. I mean, is he a good addition to the roster?
Oh, I don't know, and I don't care that much. I mean,
really?
I think what really matters here is the statement that this makes. Yeah, no, I'm not a sports writer. That's just the thing. I don't cover sports, and I mean, I like it, and I follow the games, and I think he was clearly an amazing talent in college, and as Kendra said, maybe didn't live up to quite his potential in Atlanta, and he might help the team. Maybe it's an awkward fit, but I think it's not time yet. I mean, when you look at the stuff he did for 6 years, he didn't just bankroll this, he participated. The Agriculture Department investigation of this concluded that on 2 occasions he threw family pets into the ring with the pit bulls because it was, quote, funny to see how the fighters tore up the family dogs. That kind of a history, you got to take a little more time than 3 months out of prison, we snap him up. I mean, he does deserve a second chance. Every felon does.
I have a question about that. Is it just a dog thing? Because I have a dog now and I love my dog, so I get it. But I always, when we keep hearing about the animals, do you watch horse racing? Do you eat meat? I mean, is it just a dog? Do you care about other animals too? Well, because people are holding it so the dog, he was wrong. He said he was sorry, but you can't sit here and tell me that you can't forgive him because what he did to the dogs, and you watch horse racing and you eat meat every day, because the animal to me is an animal. So